Magnetic Imperfections is the latest sound pack to land in GarageBand for iOS's sound library. Jam-packed with all manner of warbl-y tape-saturated goodness, here's everything you need to know. In the Magnetic Imperfections sound pack, you will find over 280 Apple loops. To grab this new pack, make your way to GarageBand's sound library, tap on the Magnetic Imperfections pack, and then either preview it or hit Get to add it to your sound library. This pack is also released simultaneously in Logic Pro for iPad, though there are some pretty big differences between the two versions. Whereas GarageBand users only get access to Magnetic Imperfections 280 Apple loops, Logic Pro for iPad users also get an additional 26 synth and instrument patches, 4 drum machine designer kits, over 75 drum samples, and some extra Apple loops. It's interesting to see such a big difference in available features between the two versions. And if the big old ad for Logic Pro for iPad inside GarageBand for iOS's sound library wasn't a big enough hint for you, this is a clear indicator of where the Apple Music team seem to be focusing on in future. Whatever, what about those loops then? Pretty much every single sample here is swathed in lashings of tape saturation and warp effects. You can dive into everything from lovely melancholy piano sounds to down-tempo guitar loops, and weird glitchy effects. Unlike other sound packs that tend to contain content that can be used in a variety of different genres, the samples here are all very much lo-fi and ambient focused, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in my book. Magnetic Imperfections definitely has an identity all of its own, and its loops are really unlike any other sounds currently available in GarageBand. Just like the Tosin Abasi producer pack that released recently, the included Apple loops here sound great, but they're just Apple loops. If you really aren't into using samples in your GarageBand projects, there isn't much here for you, to be honest. For those of you who like nothing better than chopping up weird and wonderful samples to put into your songs, however, Magnetic Imperfections is well worth a download. Let me know your thoughts on this new sound pack down in the comments, and give that like button a good hard slap on the way past. I really appreciate it, and it helps more people see this video. And for more info on every single other iOS sound pack, watch this next.